So, Disney cancels UK Snow White premiere amid backlash and fears of negative Rachel Zegler press will limit her to tightly controlled press events. So, they're so afraid of this chick opening her mouth and saying some stupid crap again that everything it's like Biden. You know, she's like Biden right now. They need to make sure everything is carefully crafted for her so that way she can stay on script and not say something stupid. This is how badly she's messed up. And again, she's united so many people. She's united the left, the right, the middle, blacks, Latinos, like every walk of life. This woman, this girl, has managed to unite in our combined hatred of her because she just doesn't know when to shut up. And the fact that they're like, yeah, let's cancel the tour, the press and all that, and we're gonna write down exactly what she needs to say. I was told to call on first you know, it's like it's gonna be like Biden, where they have to craft these speeches or answers or because she can't be trusted to go off script. Which, I mean, an actress, you think she could go off script and still keep, but nope, nope. Disney's live action Snow White is shaping up to be one of the studio's most troubled releases in recent memory. I mean, pretty much every release from them has been troubled. Like, I don't think there's really been one success. But, you know, and now a major red flag has appeared. The company has canceled its planned Snow White UK premiere, reportedly due to concerns over backlash and controversy. Instead of a star-studded event in London, Disney will hold a small number of tightly controlled press events, an unusual move for a film with a 200 million plus budget and massive marketing campaign. Well, you can thank this dumb chick right here. And she's like, and as always, free Palestine. It's Rachel, what the fuck did we tell you? I just think it's really important for people to know. Not with Gal Gadot sitting right next to you, you dumb bitch. This decision suggests that Disney fully understands how negatively the film has been received and is now taking steps to limit the damage as much as possible ahead of its March 21st release, which is 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Why is Disney skipping the UK premiere? According to sources, Disney is concerned with backlash tied to the changes made to the film, as well as the public perception of lead actress Rachel Zegler. Instead of the usual high-profile Snow White UK premiere, which would have taken place in Leicester Square, the studio has scaled down media appearance, carefully selecting only a handful of press outlets to cover the film. This suggests Disney does not want to risk open-ended media interactions that could lead to more controversy. If Snow White were a highly anticipated blockbuster, Disney would be doing everything possible to build excitement, but it's not. No one cares about it. Instead, they are avoiding potential negative reactions from the audience. It's too late. Too late, Disney, now it's too late. Which implies that they know public sentiment isn't in their favor. Then, of course, there's Rachel Zegler. The Rachel Zegler factor. Zegler has been widely criticized for her comments dismissing the 1937 classic, referring to it as dated and describing the prince as a guy who literally stalks her. Weird, weird. She has also expressed open disapproval of the film's original themes, particularly the romance, saying that her vision of Snow White isn't dreaming about true love, but is instead focused on leadership. These remarks have alienated longtime Disney fans, and rather than helping market the film, Zegler has become a liability. And yet, somehow, she's going to keep getting hired. People are going to see the crap that she's doing now and be like, yep, that's the kind of chick we want, representing us. The fact that Disney is reportedly minimizing her press appearance strongly suggests the studio doesn't trust her to handle interviews without further damaging the film's reputation. Another sign of trouble for Snow White? The latest development comes as box office projections for the film continue to decline. The movie was initially expected to open with 63 to 70 million domestically, a disappointing figure for a film of this scale. However, now updated projections have it dropping to even lower than 53 million, with the low end estimate at 48 million. Considering its budget is rumored to exceed 300 million due to extensive reshoots. Snow White could need a gross of at least 600 to 700 million. Yeah, 300 million for the movie, and probably another 300 just for marketing. So yeah, they need to make at least 700 million dollars globally to make a profit out of this. Feel like that's gonna happen. Um, globally, just to break even. Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Break even, increasingly unlikely outcome. Disney's recent marketing strategy has also shifted to focus away from Zegler. Trailers and promotional spots have cut her screen time significantly, while more emphasis has been placed on Gal Gadot's evil queen. Even in a recent TV spot, relied heavily on footage from the 1937 animated classic, an attempt to tap into nostalgia, despite the film just deviating heavily from the original story. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the commercial. I saw it on Twitter. People were talking about it, but I didn't actually watch what it was. But they're like, yeah, there's just like they're reusing stuff from the animated movie for this commercial. Complications from the Middle Eastern conflict. Further adding to the film's troubles, Snow White has unintentionally become part of a larger controversy due to the involvement of its two lead actresses. Zegler and Gadot have expressed opposing views on the ongoing Middle East conflict, leading to call for boycotts from different groups on both sides. And there's fine people on both sides. While Disney doesn't likely did not anticipate the movie being caught up in global tensions, the situation has created another distraction from the film itself. The studio is now in a difficult position, unable to market the film without stepping into an increasingly complicated situation. Major red flag for Snow White. Disney canceling the Snow White UK premiere is not a routine decision. It's a clear signal that a company expects backlash and is working to minimize negative press. If the film were tracking well and the audience sentiment was positive, Disney would be celebrating with when things are going well, you're gonna know. You know, it's like with the first trailer. She's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for the view. The trailer's popular." And this, when even companies will come out and like, "Oh my God, guys, thank you so much. We really." But when they're all hush hush about it, you know it's bad. You know it's bad because when you're succeeding and you have big beepy numbers, you're gonna want people to know. You're gonna want to know that the hype is real. You know, to stick it to the chuds. But the fact that they're not coming out with anything, no numbers, no nothing, it's because there are no numbers. They're small. They're like my weenie. They're small and almost not seeable. So yeah, when numbers are good, they're gonna let you know. The fact that Disney or whoever hasn't come out and be like, oh yeah, it's people are not excited. The views, even if there's a lot of views, the dislikes are clearly out ratioing the likes. No one's excited about it. Instead, they are choosing to limit exposure, a move that reinforces the perception that Snow White is in serious trouble. You have some splaining to do. At this stage, the studio appears to be in full damage control mode. Between plummeting box office projections, decision to sideline Zegler, and the film's growing list of controversies, Snow White is shaping up to be one of Disney's most financially and publicly disastrous releases in years. Bunny with a keyboard. Her job as an actor is to speak a script that's well written by others, and the implication here is that she can't even do that well. She should have never been cast in the first place. You cannot tell me she was the most qualified actress they could find for the role. Yeah, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe she was the most qualified. You know, and people can say, it's like Snow White, but if they were gonna cast someone As long as they were a good actress, they could sing and this and that. She's just clearly not it. She's not Snow White. So, I mean, I've shown off like cosplays where this Disney is $1 billion company, and the costume, the everything looks so like bargain bin party city. You have cosplayers who may only spend a couple $100s on their outfit. They get closer to what Snow White represents and what she is better than Disney did. And I've shown a few of them off, and some of them are stunning. They are amazing what people can do with just a couple $100s and a few months to put everything together. You know, and here we have Disney, $1 billion corporation, and the outfit looks like it was purchased at Party City. You know, it between that, the way the dwarves look, you know, Zegler not being able to shut her mouth, it's just one thing after another, after another, after another. And right now, this is like the freaking Assassin's Creed Shadows of movies. It's just one thing after another that's going to hold it back. And people are just not excited for it anymore. They're not. There's just been too many setbacks, too many problems. And, oh, nice. I was watching ZFG and I saw this. I was like, oh, let me do that as well. He's doing the 5-hit run. The shit run, as it looks and spelled out. But I did a 5-hit run. It actually went pretty well. I mean, I only collected Triforce pieces, but it went pretty well. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And the fact that they might have to, you know, limit control and have to, if she does appear, have to like write a script out for her, and I'm not surprised at all. This chick has done more damage than good. And I mean, she's like, what, 21 or something? So yeah, she's young, she's stupid. She thinks she's on top of the world, you know, because she's in Hollywood. And she doesn't realize that her actions, her words are going to have consequences when it comes to hyping up a movie. So the fact that it said it may have to make 600, 700 million just to break even. Yeah. That's not happening. It's not happening. I mean, I said don't doubt, you know, parents, you know, the mothers to bring their kids there for an hour and a half to shut them up. But I don't think they're going to be raking in that much. You know, and even if they do, it may be, you know, just right there to break even. I don't think they're going to make a profit from this. But we try to tell them things and they don't want to listen. Instead, they just want to stick it to the chuds. So, whatever. Whatever. It's their prerogative. If they want their movies to fail, they can go ahead and keep doing it. People are just done. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.